Jack, a university sophomore, was struggling to find effective study methods that worked for him. Despite spending hours in the library, his grades were not reflecting his effort. Determined to change his approach, Jack decided to try out unique study hacks he'd never considered before. First, Jack discovered the Pomodoro technique. Instead of studying for hours on end, he began setting a timer for 25 minutes of intense focus, followed by a 5-minute break. This technique helped him maintain concentration and made his study sessions more manageable and less overwhelming. Additionally, the frequent breaks gave him time to recharge and refresh his mind, keeping burnout at bay. Next, Jack tried mind mapping. By visually organizing information into diagrams rather than traditional lists, he found it easier to understand and remember complex concepts. His mind maps became a colorful canvas of interconnected ideas, which made reviewing before exams much more engaging. This approach also stimulated his creativity, allowing him to make connections between topics he previously thought unrelated. The third hack Jack embraced was the power of teaching others. He began explaining challenging subjects to his peers as if he were their teacher. Surprisingly, this method enabled him to identify gaps in his knowledge and reinforced his understanding. This turned study sessions into interactive discussions that benefited everyone involved. Furthermore, Jack implemented the technique of spaced repetition. This involved reviewing study material at gradually increasing intervals. By spacing out his revision sessions, Jack found that he could retain information much longer than with cramming. This method allowed Jack's mind to absorb knowledge more naturally over time, improving his exam performance without last-minute panic. Finally, Jack delved into audio learning by recording key lectures and his own notes on his phone. Listening to these recordings while commuting or doing chores provided him with extra review time daily. This hack utilized otherwise idle moments, reinforcing learning unconsciously and providing greater flexibility. By applying these 5 unconventional hacks, Jack transformed his study habits and saw a noticeable improvement in his results. His journey taught him that sometimes thinking outside the box was all he needed to unlock his full academic potential. Be like Jack. Go ahead and always remember the journey of 1,000 steps begins with one step.